All right, so this is an emergency vlog. I think it's long past time that I put another video up on YouTube. I'm trying to remember, when was my last video that I posted? Last video on the channel was 7 months ago. So, what's happened over the last 7 months? Well, I think when I was making that video, I at the time was still doing marketing, which was my first ever relatively successful business, the first ever business that I ever did where I made any amount of good money. And then in that video, I think 2 videos before, I had moved to Arizona, so I kind of vlogged the whole process of me moving to Arizona. I still live in Arizona, by the way. And I started doing marketing work for some life insurance people. I kind of charted everything out on the board of how much I thought that marketing could grow. Because I have really high ambitions. I've always thought for the longest time that I was going to be really stupid rich, at some point in my life, probably some point soon. And I was kind of charting out with marketing, what it would take for me to get there, what I would have to do to get there. And I just kept hitting a wall, revenue wise, with the marketing business, because we were primarily focusing on content. So I wanted to be able to do something that was a little bit more scalable, something that I felt like I would be able to grow. And because of that, I started doing some marketing work for life insurance people, and they were like, yo, you can make a ton of money doing life insurance. So I was like, bet. So shortly after that last video, I completely walked away from my entire marketing business and went to sell life insurance. And that was very, very interesting. I'll tell you guys about how that went, but actually before we do, new crib alert, we're in a new crib. I don't know if you can tell, this place is pretty freaking dope. It's nothing crazy, nothing insane. I'm definitely not the coolest crib that I'm ever gonna be in, but I'll do a little crib tour. All right, so this is basically the whole crib. It's in this pretty dope building. Let me see if I can get this open right here. It's in the middle of Tempe, Arizona, and basically right in the heart of ASU. Can I get this stupid flash off? There we go, way better. So I'm basically in the heart of ASU. This building that I'm in right here, there's 2 towers. I'm on this tower right here, but it's a pretty dope crib. This is just the balcony right here. I'm probably gonna eventually put all grass and stuff like that, all through here. But the view is pretty sick. It's nice. We've got a big ad mountain right there. We got Tempe over there. I think there's the river right over there. Basically ASU and then downtown Tempe. So it's pretty sick. It's not the biggest one that they have. I think at some point I might upgrade to a bigger unit. This is just kind of the one that I was able to get into right now for finances reasons, but also just because none of the bigger units are available. But it's pretty sick. There's a long hallway over here. Let me see if I can turn a light on. There we go. There's also, my camera is completely screwed up, so don't even worry about that. I've got a long hallway, comes in here. We've got a bathroom. It's actually my bathroom. Then we come over here. Let's turn this off because it ruins the vibe. Then we have kitchen island, kitchen over here. And then right now, this is my work setup. Low key, it's a mad aura farming work setup. If I was just to get this shot right here and then be I could put a cool little Instagram song behind that. I ride for my niggas, dog. I ride for my niggas. And then it would be yo, everyone would think we're freaking cooking. Anyway, so we have that. Over here, this is my room right here. Pretty sick. There's literally no overhead light. I don't know why they did that. So every time I want light, gotta turn around, hit that right there, which is pretty sick. I put that up right now. Got the ore farming work setup. Literally have absolutely nothing in the living space. We had a table here. So I got a table off Marketplace and I had my sister go pick it up, but she doesn't have any spatial awareness. So I came back from, I think it was a trip or something. And there was this big ass table right here that was taking up all the space, and like we still gotta like put like a couch in here, stuff like that. So definitely had to get rid of that. I literally just sold it to get it on Marketplace. We got my sister's room because I love her. I gave her the master. It's a mess, so don't even worry about that. But her room's pretty sick. It's got like the pillar in it, view of downtown. She's got a bathroom, whole walk-in closet. Pretty sick stuff. But yeah, life has been pretty crazy. I guess that's a pretty comprehensive tour of the crib. There's not a ton to see, but vibe's pretty dope. I got absolutely freaking cooked in the life insurance industry, like toasted. And was that life insurance's fault? Was that my fault? Probably a little bit of both, to be honest with you. But I had originally got in under a big IMO. I don't want to say exactly what it's called because like if I start hitting on the IMO, I don't want them to like send me a cease and desist. But it starts with F and it ends with L, and there's one repeating letter in the name. But anyways, I got into that IMO, and like the entire strategy there is if you want to make a ton of money, like you have to recruit, because you can make decent money like selling off your personal pen. Like if you're selling like a good rule of thumb that I always have, like when you're in the life insurance industry, for anyone that's thinking about getting into it, because like it's not like I wouldn't recommend getting into it, it just depends on a lot of different things. But like a good rule of thumb that I always have is like you are going to like deposit into your bank account half of like what you sell. Just taking into account compensations and advances, stuff like that. So like let's say you sell $30,000 of business. You're going to get like 15 grand direct deposit into your account. If you spend 5 grand on leads and subtract 5 grand from that, then roughly you're at like 10 grand a month. So like you can sell a decent amount and make a decent amount of money off your own personal production. But like as far as things go, I already told you, like I want to be rich. I don't want to make 10 grand a month. Like that's nothing. The way you get super rich in life insurance is you have to build a team, you have to build an organization, and you get something called overrides, where you get the difference in compensation. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to dumb it down. You get like a little bit of the sale for everyone that sells under you. And it promotes like a model where like everybody, I said the name, I'm gonna cut that out. Anyways, the agency the IMO that I was in promotes a model where like you come in and you just recruit a ton of people. Doesn't matter what your results are, doesn't matter how experienced you are, just come in and recruit a ton of people. So that's literally what I did. Like we got in, recruited a ton of people. And then what happened was like, I was doing decent. Like I was selling like enough. Like I definitely had the ups and downs, like anything. Like when you start a new business, there's gonna be ups and downs, it just happens. But I had my ups and downs, but I was doing pretty okay for myself overall. But the problem was like I recruited anybody and everybody, and a lot of them were not doing so well. And I started like watching them like go super downhill financially. Just bad stuff started happening. Everyone was locked in, everyone was trying to make it for the most part. But still, it just was super cooked. So what I did was I literally pulled my entire team out from the IMO, found another IMO, which is actually super solid. It's called Founders Financial. So if anyone does want to get into the industry and you just happen to see this video, get into an IMO called Founders Financial. Trust me, you will love life way more. But went over there, but the mistake that I had was I took my entire team with me from IMO 1 to IMO 2, because again, I didn't like fully, the fact that you shouldn't just recruit anybody and everybody into a business didn't like really click in my head yet, which is crazy because like it really should make a lot of sense. Like if you're running a business, like why in the world would you want to be business partners with anyone that has a pulse or a heartbeat and is willing to work with you? Like that doesn't make any sense, but like it didn't really click in my head yet, like how that was different. And I was still working based off of like what I was told from the other business. So I brought them all over with me. Terrible idea, because as you can imagine, problems that we were having over there, they brought with them over to the new company. I was having to completely relearn the business again because they do things very differently, which is part of why they're good. But I basically had to like relearn the entire business again. Had a bunch of people that were still drowning. And so it was just a whole mess. Like it was a whole nightmare. And I love the people over there, amazing people over there. Like, I can't speak more highly about the people at Founders. At the other IMO, it's not worth it at all, trust me. But went over there and then just kept getting cooked. Basically, I hit rock bottom in that industry, like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Like, it was cooked, and like, I'm realistically still cooked. The only reason I'm making this video is because I want to be able to look back on it myself, and also because like, I've been in this apartment by myself all day, and like, I low-key just want to vent to somebody. So that's you. Congratulations. You're now my bestie, and I'm venting to you. But anyways, my sister's calling me. I think she's here. We're gonna go grab this couch thing that I'm gonna explain to you. Next steps of Ryan's freaking master game plan, and we are gonna get rich. Mark my words, we're gonna do it. Also, like, this is how you know you live in the heart of ASU. Literally all just college kids in this entire building. I don't even mind it, to be honest. It's not that bad. Bro, why'd she park so far away? What's up?
What's up?
I'm doing a vlog.
You doing a vlog?
Yeah, doing a vlog. What do you think about
Back
that?
to vlogs?
What?
Back to vlogs?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to vlogging now.
Bro, pump for it.
What?
Pump for it. It's freaking...
What'd you say?
I said I'm pumped for the vlog. It's
Oh,
gonna be
I thought
great.
you said, I didn't even know what you said.
I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
I know, me too. So we got this massive couch thing. This was in the life insurance office. So I'm just pulling it out because I still need to like find us a good couch for the apartment, but we're just gonna throw this little one in there for the meantime, and it's gonna look kind of weird, but it'll work.
It'll be freaking amazing. I love this couch. It
No,
has
she
no
doesn't. She's
stability.
lying. This is like the cheapest couch I could get off Amazon.
Good for naps. I've napped on I miss napping on this couch. It's
Yeah.
very sentimental now.
This is. You're really good at this.
Getting it out.
Pulling it out.
My pull-out game is strong.
See, that's I made that joke first.
You didn't make that joke.
I
first.
did. I said pulling it out. Wink, wink.
Okay. All right. Now.
Are we just gonna set this on the ground?
Yeah. It's $100 couch. Got cushion.
Don't throw it at me. Are you actually gonna post this video?
Yeah. But I'm not gonna. So this is my strategy with YouTube now. I'm not gonna promote my YouTube because this whole video is basically like I'm telling people that I got cooked.
Yes.
Because like also I want to have like a record of it, so when I'm vlogging, they can see like a moment where I was kind of cooked in life, you know. And then it's gonna like make me more relatable and more like awesome and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what else they're gonna
it's
see?
really like a 3D play. Yeah.
They're also gonna see who's your day one woman, bro. Who has been with you through every business venture, every YouTube period.
Every
Every
YouTube video.
last
My sister Rachel.
one.
She's goated. She's the best.
I am the best.
Shout out best sister, best camera person. Well, I can't even say best sister because then Michelle's gonna get hella pissed at me. I have 3 sisters, but Rachel's for sure a goat. Michelle's a goat. They're all goats. Now we just gotta tape all this up. Oh, dude, you know what's something else that made that whole interaction with the girl in the elevators super awkward?
Was she hot?
No, not really. She was mid. But what made it, well, every girl is beautiful, Rachel. Come on. But what made it super awkward was I usually like put on socks because it's low-key super. Stop. Camera up, camera up, camera up, camera up.
Look at the dogs.
Camera up,
Look at
camera
the
up.
dogs.
Stop it. So I usually wear socks with the sandals, but I was too lazy to put on socks, and so like my dogs were out too. It was just a weird. It was just a bad look. Like that was not a hus-pulling moment. If it had been like a super pretty girl, I would have killed myself. Like actually. All right. Well, there's only 2. Stop. There's only 2 of us, so we're gonna carry this up, and then we'll see it when it's up there. Cut. End video, Rachel. End the video. All right, vlog update. We put the couch in. It's stupid, like it's way too small, like stupidly small, but we pulled it out of the office, so that's the couch for the meantime. And then I'll probably put it outside once we get like the actual couch in here. But thank you for your help. Appreciate you for that. Appreciate that.
I got you.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Drive safe.
Crispy. That's all.
All right. All right, bye. All right, well, now that that is handled, I'll just do a brief overview of what the long-term game plan is now, because like, I don't want to be like too long-winded in the video. Yeah, I don't want to be too long-winded in the video. It's been kind of like just a whole, like the whole video has just been like me ranting, low-key. But the game plan now is I'm going to be going into business with one of my boys, Holland. I don't know if he's ever been on my YouTube before. I think he has. I think when I originally left for California, he was the dude that I met up with before I left. He runs a manufacturing sales company. Major Motion there. He's doing very well. So I'm going to be hopping in with him, helping him scale it up, and just building the business with him. And then that's going to be probably what I'm doing for the near future, figuring that out. It's kind of like a whole nother business to learn, but you know, it's like kind of just the process of like an entrepreneur. You know, you hear about like how most entrepreneurs like go through so many businesses until they finally find one that like clicks for them. Some people it happens like really quick, some people it takes a little bit longer. And low key, if you want to grab a chair so I don't have to just freaking stand. Low key, it's taken me like longer than I thought that it would to really like be successful. Like I thought that it would be like super quick, and now I am on what's like officially my 6th business venture. My first ever business venture was I tried to run a personal training gym. That failed. Then after that, I tried to open a clothing company. That failed. What is that? Is that 2? And then 3rd one, marketing company. 4th one, life insurance. Oh no, I guess this is actually only my 5th. I'm only 5 in. That's not bad. So this is gonna be 5th business venture, which is manufacturing industry, which is pretty cool. There's a ton of potential, and it's a super untapped market because basically everyone that is in the manufacturing business, they're all old. There's really nobody that is young and hungry in the space. And there is a lot of money in manufacturing. Like if you really think about it, the United States government buys weapons, they buy like drones, they buy so much different, they buy so much stuff in the defense industry, and that's where our focus really is going to be, is the defense industry moving forward, and also some consumer-based products. But the government spends so much money buying so many things, and companies make those things. Those things require like materials and components and circuit boards and like warheads, and like all of that stuff is made by somebody, and all of that stuff is extremely freaking expensive. So here's the theoretical right now. We're gonna prove it, but the theoretical is if we can get in between those sales, like if we can be the ones facilitating those sales, we're going to be making a lot of money. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be ripping now. The reason I'm making this video is because I want you all to see like a moment where my life is like down. No sort of like growth is like exponentially uphill. Nothing is just like up, 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 up. But you know, at the end of the day, I've never had any doubt that I was gonna be able to make it. I've never questioned that. That I was gonna be able to make it. It's always just been a question of how. Like, how is Ryan Shipley gonna make it? You know, TGR got rich off of trading. Brez got rich off freelance brand scaling and, you know, selling a course. Iman Ghatzi got rich off of SMMA and selling courses. I guess course selling is like the common denominator, but I never wanted to just like be a course seller and LARP, and then like that's just not for me. I doubt I'll ever like actually full scale sell a course. If I ever do, it's going to be because it's something that actually can work for people. Because I'm never just gonna be like a LARP or course seller. That would literally depress me, and I'd probably get rich, but then I'd probably kill myself. So we're not gonna do that. But yeah, I know like this might not look like I'm down right now. You might be like, oh no, Ryan's up. But like I'm talking about like mental health has been kind of freaking cooked. Money, it's not at an all-time low, but it's a little bit low. It's definitely not as, I don't have as much bread as I've had in the past, but this is just like really like authentically, like fully what's going on. But again, I told y'all in the past, I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna be successful at a young age, and I'm gonna make it happen. The results haven't like showed themselves yet. Like I don't have the Lambo yet. I low-key thought I would have one by now, but I don't. But like also like I don't want this video to be depressing. Success is tricky. It's very nuanced, and some people get it quickly, some people it takes them a little bit longer, some people get it at a younger age, some people get it at an older age. I just really want to be able to like be successful young, because being old and like having a Lambo is like cool, but like being young and having a Lambo is way cooler. And ultimately, like I do want to be able to like make an impact on your life, on other people's lives, because like realistically in life, like no one's given me anything. Like nobody's given me anything. Everything that I've had, like I've worked for. I bought my first car like $1,500 cash, and that's gonna mean more like when I have all the things that I've worked all these years for. But you know, at the end of the day, I want like my story to inspire people. I want my story to give people hope that like they can too change their lives, because something that I honestly truly believe is that anyone that puts their mind to truly trying to make something of themselves, really trying to be successful, like anyone that puts their mind to it can do it. I can do it, you can do it, and really there's nothing that like makes me different than you, makes us different from people that have already made it, people that, you know, we look up to online and, you know, elsewhere. It's like at the end of the day, everyone's got their own like BS that they're dealing with. Everyone's got their own like drawbacks and limitations and doubts and insecurities and like everything. Everyone's got all of that. But, you know, at the end of the day, the people that truly are successful, the people that never give up, the people that keep trying new things, the people that keep finding solutions to their problems, you know? And while like, you know, it's not fun to be like, yo, I'm starting again from scratch to build something else, it's like, that's really what it takes, you know? If something's not working for you, it's like you gotta just start again and try harder and keep pushing and find something that will work for you. That's basically it. I'm gonna let y'all go for the night. If you like kind of more of like the like super raw like iPhone style content, let me know. What's up? So you want to see what's up to the vlog? I don't know if you guys. What's up? But yeah, just let me know if you like the style, and we'll go from there. But yeah, hope you all have an amazing night, and I will too. I'll see y'all later. Now I gotta edit all this shit.